If you love cooking and baseball, then I think we just found your favorite movie of all time. Well, maybe just your favorite DCOM. When a character's name is in the title of the movie, it can possibly make you wonder who's Eddie and why is this cook-off worth $1 million? That's a lot of money for a 14-year-old, let alone a middle school kid. But we already learned that from Blank Check. Eddie is the best player on the team, and his dad, who is also the coach, knows this and hopes of him making it to the big leagues. But Eddie starts to take an interest in cooking and keeps it a secret from everybody. This is where I start to get kind of confused about this movie, about why it's such a big deal that Eddie starts to like to cook. Almost everybody's against it, and I don't really get why. His friend DB constantly is mad at him and insinuates him being into girl stuff. His dad doesn't like that he'd rather cook than play baseball, and the whole school makes fun of him, even the cheerleaders. This movie only came out in 2003, and I thought we as a society accepted guys cooking, and it became like a super normal thing. The movie even has Bobby Flay, who is a popular chef. But when you view the whole movie, you realize that making fun of a boy who likes to cook isn't really the main focus. But it's weird how that is used to ridicule Eddie and make him feel bad. He even says it in the movie.
It's not what you're thinking. It's not some stupid girl thing. I mean, it is mainly girls, but guys can enter too. And it comes with this cash prize and this scholarship to this amazing school. And I don't know if you've ever seen the Food Channel, but like every other person on there is a guy. So I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of this.
It's about doing what you want to do and not listening to anybody else. Eddie's dad was pushing him towards for baseball, and even though Eddie likes baseball, he started to gain a big interest in cooking, and even his cooking teacher tells him he's good at it and needs to do the cook-off. When the cooking teacher announces the finalists for the cook-off, when she says Eddie, all the girls surround him. Why didn't the movie make it look cool to know how to cook or something? And nobody else in the movie was impressed? Not DB? Not Frankie? Not even Hannah? Well, I guess not Hannah. She went on to become a Power Ranger later in her career.
RPM! Get in gear!
But again, that's not really the focus, but it's brought up a lot, especially with Eddie's dad. He constantly says stuff like, stop playing like a girl, or how one of the players' dad is a nurse. Really? You're gonna make fun of a guy for being a nurse? That's horrible. I've never came in contact with anybody that when they said they were a nurse, they were made fun of. That's a super respected job. At least with Hannah, she's hiding her playing baseball from her mom because her mom was a cheerleader, so she thinks she wants to see her pursue her footsteps, but it has nothing to do with her not doing something girly since she's playing baseball. And even when that whole situation is cleared, it's when Eddie's dad realized he should support Eddie with cooking. Well, I'm glad he finally realized that, but kinda lame he had to see another parent for him to see. That's not a very good dad, at least in my eyes. Okay, no more talking about this whole subject about guys and girls doing stuff. I do want to mention that this movie does two of everything. We see the sitting on the food joke twice. We see Eddie cooking in his kitchen montage twice. We see a food fight twice. I guess it isn't a big deal, but just something oddly funny. Well, in this case, evenly funny. So after all this work and Eddie gaining all the support for him to cook and leave the playoffs to win the cook-off, Bridget ends up winning, but the team learns to not rely on Eddie and they win the championship. Oh yeah, Bridget. The movie makes it look like kids make fun of her for being a cooking nerd, but she's just mean and snobby. But you know, Eddie's $1 million cook-off, even with the weird blasting him for liking to cook, it's still a very good Disney Channel original movie and teaches us to do what you want and don't let anybody influence you in any way and to not use girl terminology. And of course, using purple stuff will always work in helping you win in anything.
Oh, that is disgusting.
That's nasty.